Hi guys, today I want to make this video real quick, and it's going to be about the question of life and what is the meaning of life. And no, this is not about evolution, about how we grew as human beings. It's not about the Big Bang Theory or how God created the world 4,000 years ago and dinosaurs don't exist. It's not about when you die, you go to heaven and you see Jesus Christ sitting at the gates, or you just sit in a box in the ground and your life's over and everything's dark. No, this is about the meaning of life. The right now, where you live and what you're doing. The meaning of life is really simple. You go through life, you start off as a baby. You're born and all you have is feelings. Your brain isn't developed enough. You can't have a coherent thought. You don't understand things. All you can do is cry. All you can do is laugh. All you can do is be angry. All you can do is be sad. All you have is your feelings, and that's how you're in touch with your body, and you're alive and you feel. That's at the start. 5 years later, when you're fucking 4 or 5 or 6, you go to school. And this is the part where the brainwashing begins. You begin to get subjected to the ideas of you need to sit down, you need to shut up, you need to listen to me when I talk to you, and you aren't allowed to move. You're not allowed to kick. You're not allowed to scream. You're not allowed to be human. You're not allowed to be vibrant. You're not allowed to be alive. You have to be normal. So you do this for 18 years. You be normal for 18 years. You go to school. You listen to the teachers, the lectures, the books. You put in your little box. They're placing you in your box. They're putting you inside your little 1-by-1 desk. And you sit there for 18 years to the point where you go to college. And at the point where you go to college, you are made a choice immediately in senior year. Okay, you guys got to sign up for this school. You got to go write your 6-page paper to why you need to suck this college's dick and pay them your $200,000 to go to their school. You have to do this immediately, and they put all these pressure on these students to immediately jump from, I have to raise my hand to go to the bathroom, to, oh shit, I got to raise my hand and choose what I'm going to do for the rest of my life and pick a career course, and hopefully it's right. And then you go to college, and you spend $80,000 for 4 years to get a bachelor's degree in whatever field you want, and then you realize you hate your job. You hate your life. You hate school. You don't understand if you want to be in architecture why you have to take a fucking class in philosophy. But you take shit you're not interested in, and you fall out, and you get tired, and you don't want to do it anymore. So then you get to the point where I'm at, where right now I'm 21, and I found out that life is a lot more than just being successful. Life is a lot more than just making enough money. Life comes down to a simple point like this. It's not what you're doing exactly is the meaning of life. Like what job you're going to have, or what car you're going to drive, or what you're going to be working in the future, that stuff. What matters is, and it's defining success, but what matters is what you're going to be doing, where you're going to go, who you're going to be. When you get 10 years in the future from now in your life, when those days all pass you by, who are you gonna be? And you have to be really honest with yourself in this question. You have to literally look in the mirror and you have to ask yourself, you really do. You have to ask yourself, who am I gonna be 10 years from now? Where am I gonna be? What am I gonna be doing? Who am I gonna be with? Am I gonna have kids? Am I gonna have a family? You need to ask yourself these questions. That's what starts. When you want to get in touch with yourself, you have to question things. And it has to get to a point where you question like the point of life, to where you wonder, every activity you do, if it's a positive activity that's hindering your experience of who you're becoming, or it's helping you, push you in where you want to go. Because life comes down to choices. It comes down to really simple choices. You're either going to work towards something one day, or you're not the other day, or vice versa. And pretty much every day you have these choices, and people aren't even aware of this, that people have choice. You have a choice to do something, but people they're used to the norm because they're comfortable. They stick into what they're doing because that's all they know. They live their lives doing the same thing, working the same job, going to the same fucking building, going to the same pay rate every single hour of the year for frickin' the rest of their lives for the next 60 years. And then they retire. And then they realize they have no money because they spend it all paying for their liabilities in life, like their house, their cars, their kids who want to go to college as well. And the thing is, like, it's not about what you're doing in life. It's about who you're going to become. And the way how you get out of this rat race, this economic system that society has engineered for itself, is you got to find out what you're good at. You got to find your kick in life. You got to find out what you can give back to the world. What makes you of value? You got to find what makes you of value and you can give back to the world. You need to go through life and you need to find out what you're good at. If you're an artist, create art. If you're a musician, create music. If you're a sculptor, create sculptures. If you do that, make it. Own it. Become that. Own that. That is what you're good at. That is what you give back to the world. You should do that. And then you should share it with the world. Through social media sites like Facebook, the internet, YouTube, stuff like that. You should share your ideas and share your art and your creativity so other people can appreciate it. And then it will come down the line of when someone appreciates it, they're going to see it and be like, hey, can you make this for me? And then people will pay you with money. They will give you money for stuff you enjoy making, what you put your passion and your energy into. See, when people go to work in their everyday jobs or work 40 hours a week, 9 to 5, they don't put their passion or energy into that. They get stressed the fuck out and they have heart attacks by the age of 40 and die. But life's really simple. It's about who you're going to become, where you're going to go, what you're going to be doing. It's not about what job you have. It's about who you're going to become. See, I'm 21 years old right now, and I'm answering this question I feel fucking 80-year-old people who have lived their lives should be answering. But I'm 21, and I'm taking on this fucking question of what is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is this. You are the meaning of life. It's you. It's your life. It is you at the frickin' steering wheel driving your race car down the road. And how fast you want to end that, it depends on what you're doing. But pretty much it comes down to you and what you want and what you want to share with the world and how you want your world to be. You got to create that as your reality. The world is your fucking mirror and you need to reflect what you want in there. And the thing is, with the mirror, there's only one thing holding every person back. Every single person back from becoming all that they can be. And if you ever look in the mirror, you could find the answer. Because he's looking right back at you. That's right, it's frickin' you. It's yourself. It is me. It is the thing that is in front of you in the mirror. It is you. It is your entity. It is your body. It is your mind. It is your soul. It is your spirit. And you need to realize that you need to get over yourself. You need to get the fuck out of the way. People bitch and complain that, oh, my job, I work 40 hours a week and I'm stressed out and I go to school full-time, 17 plus credit hours and I don't have a life anymore. Guess what? You chose that. It was your choice. You chose that because, again, you didn't do what you wanted to do. You listened to somebody else's ideas who put that in your thought, like the fucking school systems do to kids nowadays throughout their entire childhoods. They do this to them. They put these little like ideas in their mind, and then that's, I think, how it needs to be, how I need to go to school and I need to do this. You don't. Life is so much more than that. And being successful is not defined by how financially independent you are or how much money you make or what car you drive. No, that's not it. It's about being great at all areas of your life, your relationships, your philosophies, your relationship with yourself, your ideals, how you want to live your life. That's defining success. And if you can meet what you want, how you want to live your life, then you succeeded. You got to where you want to be and you succeeded and you owned it. You took the right steps. And the thing is, a lot of people right now in this world don't. They waste their youth. They enjoy and go out and have parties and get drunk and smoke fucking pot. Which, again, I had nothing wrong with weed. Nothing wrong against weed. But it's just like people, they do the same things over and over and over and over and over again. Negative, bad habits. And all they do is stay the same. They do the same thing for 40 years of their lives. And they look at their lives like, wow, where'd my life go? And then they have a midlife crisis. Then they buy a fucking Corvette at the age of 55 and do 160 on the highway trying to be cool. That's the thing. It's like, you got to do what you love. You got to find what you're good at. You got to do what you love. And you got to share it with the world. You got to tell people about it. You got to get excited. And the thing is, you can't get excited about somebody else. You got to get excited about you. You got to bring passion into your own fucking life. And I know it's hard. I know it is. I've been there. I've been to each end of the spectrum where I've been super happy and I've been super fucking depressed. I've been in some dark fucking places in my mind. But my God, when you find what you want and you have the urge to chase that down and make your reality what it wants to be and what you want it to be, you succeed. You find the meaning of your life and you become who you're going to be. Anyways, guys, that's my story. Peace out.